Hi everyone, this is Amy of Capable Confident Women, and I want to share some thoughts with you around what we hear and what we constantly say when people pass over. This past weekend I did the eulogy for my mother, and what I shared with everyone is that we often hear that we don't appreciate people in our lives until they've passed over. From my perspective, that's not true. You see, while the people in our life are still alive, we're journeying through life with them. We're not spectators. We're actually partaking in their life. They're partaking in our life. So I do believe that there's a different perspective, that we see them in a different light, if you wish. However, it's not about not appreciating them until they've passed over. It's not that at all. It's that we start to recognize the impact that they've had on our lives differently. And we don't know what that impact is while we're living our life and journeying with them, because it's very present. When they're no longer there, then and only then can we actually reflect upon that impact. That's where our memories come from. It has nothing to do with not appreciating them until they've passed over. So let me share with you what that can look like, or what that may mean for you. And I'll do that by sharing what it meant for me. What I realized differently was that my mother, though I didn't see her that way before, was very much a pillar of the community. She started a marching band, and it lasted for over 20 years. And she was doing ceramics, she was doing Avon, and everything she did not do it for a short period of time. She did it for a good amount of time. What I learned was that the determination and the perseverance that she had, I've got that. And I always wondered where I got it from. I just don't give up. I don't know, I just keep going. And now I can smile and look back and reflect differently on my mother's life and realize that a lot of those things, that personality traits, if you wish, I got from my mom, and I didn't recognize that before. Why I didn't recognize it is because as human beings, we tend to remember, first off, all the things that someone has done wrong. And what happened when I was doing the eulogy for my mom was I was picking up on the things that lasted long and made a big impact, not only on my life, but the lives of others in our community. I've said this before, and I'll probably always say it. The bad times are few, the good times are many, and the good times will always outweigh the bad times. I got to look at my mother in a whole different light, and I got to respect her in a whole different way. And I want to share this with you because I want you to consider the people in your life. People that have been there all your life. Maybe if your parents are still alive, aunts or uncles or friends that you've known since you were young. I'm going to use the language of harvesting any negative thoughts about them. I want you to consider looking at the big picture and look at those huge chunks in life where these individuals bring you joy and possibly still bring you joy. Those are the times that matter the most. And those are the times that we remember. And you know what? My mom, she wasn't perfect. And luckily, neither am I. I want you to consider who are the people in your life and what really matters to you about the impact they have in your life. Celebrate them, celebrate yourself, and no one is perfect. There's always room to improve, and that's exactly why we're here. We're here to celebrate life and be the best we can be, because our lives matter. So remember, when someone passes over, it doesn't mean that you don't appreciate them up until that point. It means that you're just journeying with them and you're enjoying yourself as you do it. And maybe you don't enjoy it all the time. That too is part of the journey. Take care.